streaming here, okay? I need you to do it. No, I told you both to like just chill. I'm streaming. Oh, sorry. Alright, let's do this. What the hell?
Welcome to Dowdy Ficklin Stadium.
What the hell is that?
Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place.
I love that. I'm making better contact profile.
What we have in store today, a clash between
I'm making my background tag.
AAC squads. As we'll see, the Kentucky Wildcats taking on
Okay, I can't talk to you guys, so I'm gonna
the
explain my game.
Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College
So let's
Football,
just-
I'm Vince Davis, joined here in the booth as always by David and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Pirates will kick it away to start us off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the lone running back. At the 35, he's got more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He makes the grab. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Setting up the screen. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Buys a little extra time. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nowadays, it's the norm. Running quarterbacks, scrambling around all over the field. Really nice job sending a message early. You're going to earn these yards. You're going to take some hits. Nice job delivering that message.
Running back searching for a hole. Here he's trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Yeah, in third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with it. They know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run
Go,
for the
touchdown,
score.
boys.
The kickoff
I think I'm
bounces
doing
through
good.
the end
Fed
zone.
two
They'll bring it out
cheerleaders
to
in
the
the
25.
chat. I got a hot one and a I got a hot one and a
Quarterback changing the plays
I
in
guess.
the line.
Well, I don't
He
want you to
wastes
think
no time and comes out throwing, using the quick game.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down
She's
the field,
decent.
so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Got the completion
Fine,
on the
she's
last
hot.
play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the
To me?
QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Got it in the middle. It's Martin. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his connection.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Martin. And that is
What?
good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
What?
A nice job by the defense there.
I burped
tackling
and
the
farted.
catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Pirates racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On the move, he fires. Catch in the middle. It's Martin. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Got his man down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
If you trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give out of the gun. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Pirates.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the extra point is good. All tied up and just about set to take it away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like you're playing a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Steps away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw at Santos. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Patterson. Makes his man miss.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Buying some time as he moves left. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quick completion on the out route. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Ball's out.
And I tell you what, as a defense, you just got to stick with it. You got to keep playing, keep chasing. These QBs can do this. You watch him scramble around outside the pocket, gain some yards, but great job by the defense continuing to pursue, make the hit, cause the fumble.
Unloads to the wideout. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He's going to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Trying to get to him. A little screen to the running back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The short hands. It's Robinson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Looking to move it through the air. He rifles one deep down the middle. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, ECU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you far. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
He's looking to throw it. Dances away. He'll get rid of it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On second down, wants to throw. All kinds of time before he fires right. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina has it back in the Purple Pirate offense. We'll go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O's. After the flag, it's 1st and 5 for the offense. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, you can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks to the first down. He's got 67 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. And the Pirates with the 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Give to the single back. Across the 25, he's got room. Smashes through the tackle. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Pirates trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Coming after it. They're trying to get to it.
The 3rd down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another 3rd down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Takes a hit as he fires.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Intercepted. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
Fuck that.
When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
It's complete to the left. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He now has 80 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kentucky, 7.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25.
No, I'm just frustrated right now. I'll be back.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, East Carolina. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And he'll be brought down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
One final play before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, going to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Let's go! They'll run it out of the shotgun.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. And the Pirates have pushed it inside the 20. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And this is exactly
just let them go in, fucking idiots. I already gave up. This game is fucking out. My team can't fucking play.
Imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more.
My guys are too tired.
One that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the field.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
I just want to fucking hurt myself right now. This is stupid.
2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score a touchdown.
Hey, touchdown. Woo, hey.
Touchdown ECU! And the route is on. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And the offense takes control of this football game. But I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field.
I'm tanking next season. This is stupid.
It led to giving up, trying to burn this defensive back. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Patterson.
Dude, fucking run!
For about 3, it's down at the 8.
Ah, we have the best running guy in the country, and we can't.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield.
Right.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half.
Right. Let him go in, guys. Come on.
It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. A handoff, keep working on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the 1st down himself. To the air, it's Santos. He wants a big play here late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
1st down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.